hanging out on another weekend. Nice little camping trip. It has been a while. Welcome back, everybody. Been too busy to film, so finally got a nice weekend break where we're not so busy. And we just got some stuff set up here, so we're gonna go ahead, open up the fridge here, grab a couple of these cold ones. Me and my wife. I love my little fridge here. It is just so convenient. Look at this temperature, -1 Celsius. I mean, it just makes ice. It holds ice. It makes food, beer, just ice cold. Yeah, I really miss my camping car, my van here. It's been about a month or 6 weeks. I couldn't even film. We were just so busy with weekend things going on, family stuff, work stuff, and just when we had a chance, it would rain. So, and the first time I got my new awning here, that I'm actually set it out the way I wanted. It's 15 feet out, so that's exactly what I wanted. It can come out about 8 feet from the van up here, and then it just angles down and makes a nice wind break and a nice rain runoff. So yeah, I'm really liking it. You guys can see in the description below, I'll have an affiliate link of where I buy all my stuff. Most of it's from Amazon. You can pick up the same thing if you're interested. I have a Amazon storefront, so you guys see anything that you like or interested in, chances are it's going to be linked down in the description. You can click on the link and it'll take you to my store, and you can read about it, and of course if you'd like to buy it, you can buy it. But yeah, haven't been out in a while. Nice little hot shower tomorrow. So we're gonna cook up some good barbecue and quite a few different things we brought, so it's just gonna be nice. So for right now, we just drove almost 2 hours to get here, and just gonna take a 5-minute break here, slam a beer, just kind of enjoy the sounds of nature here for a minute, and then we'll finish setting up the campsite for our evening meal. But yeah, I really like my awnings. First time again I got it set out like that. It's so versatile, you know. It can just come all the way out and just be like a massive 15-foot awning, or I could tie the ends right here off to the trees and just make it even much bigger footprint that it'll cover. But for right now, it's just us. We just got like a little living room kind of under here that we're setting up. So, and then first time I got this is a evaporator. It's an air chiller. You just put ice water in there. I got some ice canisters that are frozen. We're going to drop in there, and I'll move that to the front, of course. But yeah, we'll have some nice cool air tonight. So if nobody's seen underneath the garage here, let me see if I can turn this on. All my lights here. Yeah, these lights are magnetic, by the way. They just come straight off. They're fully rechargeable. And they got the sensor eye on them right there. So yeah, if you never saw my setup here, this is my 40 amp Epever MPPT controller for the solar system. I got 400 watts, 4 panels of solar, 18 volt panels on the roof, and nice Renogy 3000 watt. That thing rips. It just powers the whole van. 12 volt distribution block for all the LED lights and USB chargers and things like that. And then here we got a 300 amp hour lithium battery, which this thing is just a beast. I mean, I don't even it's 94%. I don't even like this could last days, possibly even a week almost. And then right here, it's just hanging out for now. But this is my this powers the water boiler. We have an on-demand hot water boiler for a shower and washing dishes in the sink in the kitchen there. Water gauge, MT50. This is a solar controller. You can see even right now in the rain and on a cloudy day, we actually have even a little bit of a charge coming in right there. That's pretty amazing. Turn on the light here. Everything is just touch for the LEDs. I like it so I can turn down low and just save some energy, save some power. And then here, this is a battery check indicator. See, we're full up, 100%, 13 volts, so we're good. This is a remote switch for the inverter right here, where I can turn it on, so I don't have to come all the way in the back of the van. Water gauge here. This just tells me, you know, the water in the water tanks again, so we don't have to come back and check. And then I got a gas detector here, USB charger right there, and then this is just a 110 volt outlet. And then the bed is also electric. It inclines and reclines. And that is from this actuator right here, 12 volt actuator. It's about a 300 pound push, so it's rock solid. The bed is hinged, as you can see, so the back of the bed, it'll completely come up to a pretty good, comfortable sitting, you know, position. And yeah, so the water here, I know some of you guys, if this is your first time, I got a Seaflow 42B. It's 55 psi pump, self siphon. I just dropped the hose into the water jug, and that's it. It just sucks it up, and it charges the whole lines. That's just in I think it's a 10 psi, or it might be 15 psi accumulator. That just keeps a constant pressure on the system, so I don't get a bunch of spitting and like gurgling and all that. It just, so every time you turn on the water, you get good pressure. And that's it. This is the garage, and then this door accesses, it just magnets, it pops out, and then I can go into the cabin. So if we're in a dangerous area or it's pouring down rain or something like that, I can just open the door from the inside. And then right here we have a portable, this is just a bidet sprayer, but I got a little thumb valve right here, and this is just to wash things off before we store it. It just hangs out like that. It doesn't have to be too sophisticated. It just hangs out right there, and then it's just available to hose things off as we're washing our camping gear and putting it in the back. And yeah, right here I have the vent for the on-demand water heater there, so we don't have any carbon monoxide poisoning. And I also have another gas detector up in the front, and that's about it. So yeah, safety first, safety always. You know, we want to have a good time and live to tell the story about it and not get injured as much as possible. So yeah, the van's holding up well. I've had it about 1.5 years now, and I just completely pleased with it. So yeah, this is nice. It can rain, but it doesn't really matter. So I'll go ahead and close the back, turn off some of these lights. Okay, we'll close this up. So yeah, we'll turn off some of the lights there. Yeah, well, it's getting wet in there. Okay, so yeah, we'll finish setting up after a while. It's time for a little break. Yeah, these banyan trees are just, you can see how the branches, they get heavy and they hang low. And then you'll get the, like a branch will come off of it, and it'll go to the ground, and it'll actually support itself. You can see there's another one there, here, and it just, that's how it does. It just grows out wide and heavy, and then they'll go down into the ground, and then each branch will have its like support structure. It's pretty cool. Yeah, there's quite a few bushcraft areas here too, where people can go and they can hike and camp. Wow, look at this place. It's just like some misty forest. I really enjoy my Soto made jet boiler, famous Japanese outdoor company there. It's all titanium, It's a jet boiler, so it just concentrates the flame, and it gets the whole thing will get cherry red here in a second. But it boils water or cooks stuff in just a really fast time. So right now this is my mess tin. This is just some rice for later to go with along with dinner. I sure do enjoy my little shower here, toilet. Yeah, of course the toilet comes out when we want to take a shower, but yeah, it's perfect. I just kneel down in it, and I mean, it's just enough space to freshen up, you know, after hanging out by a campfire and out in the woods for a while. So I don't show the solar system that much on top, but there it is. I got 4 panels, 100 watts each, and these are 18 volts instead of 12. So that actually takes my battery all the way up to 13.5 volts, which is peak. Some panels only produce 12 volts, and so your battery will only charge up to 12 volts and not all the way to peak. So many batteries actually go up to 13 volts or 13.45 like mine does, and so these panels will actually take it all the way up. So yeah, couldn't be pleased with it more. I mean, even on a cloudy, rainy day, I'm still getting a charge right now. So yeah, they have just performed, I mean, just perfectly. And these are the soft flex panels. A lot of people don't like them because they're thin and whatnot, but as you can see, mine are just, you know, holding up right there, super light, and I got no regrets. Okay, Japanese charcoal. This is just traditional wood that's just been smoked and slow burned for days in a special kind of like, there's different variants, but it could be an earth covered sort of room, a smokehouse room. Some are concrete block, but yeah, they'll just put a tree in there, build a fire, and it'll just smoke and dry it out and just smolder it down, and it'll just make natural pure wood charcoal. So just they don't do any, there's no additives in it or anything. It's just really nice. And then they'll break up all the branches of it. I mean, it'll be like a whole tree is what I'm talking about. And then they'll break it all up into these smaller pieces like this. But yeah, it burns really well. It does take a little bit of time to get started and get going. It doesn't burn nearly as fast as like American charcoal does, but you know, for a sustained even heat for a couple of hours, this right here does it. And that's what I want. I don't want to have a fire that's like gets super hot and then quickly it dies down. So this is gonna just help us out. And then we got some wood later after we cook here. This is my on the little takibi fire pit. We'll go ahead and get a wood fire going. But for right now, we'll just get a bed of these smaller coals. These little briquettes right here. These will light fast. They'll burn really hot, really fast. And then we'll go ahead and add some bigger pieces once we get. Put a couple pieces of fire starter in there. Well, sorry, I'm not doing my traditional magnesium striker and flint here, but Okay, so we're gonna go with some chipotle garlic, a little bit of paprika, and some salt. This is just one of my favorite blends right here that just can't go wrong. It tastes great every time. Like to get it on both sides. Let's hook it up. We'll get it on both sides everywhere. All right. This stuff is amazing. Chipotle with smoked chipotle with garlic. It makes anything just taste really good. Okay. And then just a dash of salt. This is Okinawan sea salt that comes from really deep in the ocean, and it's a mineral salt. It's amazing. It really tastes great. Okay, we got the new air cooler going. It's super light and portable. Just put a cold pack in there in the water. It blows nice cool air. So it's on low right now. Once we close up, we'll see how windy that is in here. If it's a nice little breeze that it makes all the way to the back, then that's going to be great. If not, it's actually got a pretty strong fan, so nice new addition. Alright, it is officially coffee time. Good morning, everyone. A little bit windy last night from the typhoon that's south of us right now, but it was still a pretty good night's rest. Got some shakes and some bumps with the wind at some points, but not that bad. Alright, cheers everyone. As I always say, nothing like waking up in the woods with a fresh cup of hot coffee, sounds of the forest, and then that first sip, of course we got to capture that because it's just perfect. I really enjoy the mornings out in the woods. Here comes a huge butterfly. Hey buddy.